The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
The Badger Hockey Digest, presented by Charter Communications.
Hi, welcome to the Badger Hockey Digest, brought to you by Charter. I'm the radio voice for Wisconsin hockey, Brian Posick, with head coach Mike Eaves. The Badgers coming off a Big Ten tournament championship run at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. Defeated Penn State 2-1 in the semifinals on Friday, and then a thrilling come-from-behind win over Ohio State on Saturday night, 5-4 in OT. And Mike, that was a lot of fun up there. I think fans are going to become more accustomed to that tournament, but the ones that turned out, especially Saturday, there was a large contingent of Badger fans in the stands.
There was, and it was fun for our guys to step onto the ice and see the red and white, and our band was there and Bucky was there, so we made it as much as a home game feeling as we could, and it was due to our fans being there. Yeah,
on Friday against Penn State, here's a Nittany Lions club that played very well. Michael Mersch, though, had a couple of goals. Joel Rumpel was solid in goal, and Wisconsin prevailed 2-1. But the highlight of that game, I thought, was at the latter part of the third period, maybe a minute and a half left. You had your top line out there of Mark Zangerli, Nick Kurdelis, and Tyler Barnes, and you played some of the best defense in the offensive zone that you could ever see.
It was textbook. We talk about rope-a-dope, which is a boxing term where you get against the ropes and you let the opponent wear himself out. Well, Tyler Barnes did most of the work that shift. He got the puck along the boards, and the Penn State players couldn't get the puck off his body, his stick, his skates, whatever, and he killed. I don't think they even got into our zone in the last minute and 30 seconds. So he executed that part of the game as well as anybody. And there's your top line offensively doing things that really kept the puck out of our zone. So it was a nice job by that group.
Yeah, and as we saw last season in the WCHA playoffs, Wisconsin had to win 3 in a row to get an NCAA bid. Well, the Badgers' opponent Saturday in the Big Ten final was an Ohio State team that needed to win 3 straight to get an NCAA bid. Won the first 2, upset Minnesota the night before. They come out and jump out to a 2-0 lead, but your team was able to battle back.
It was an interesting mindset battle, first of all, even before getting on the ice. Their mindset was that if they had to win to stay alive, as we did last year. Our mindset, we were trying to play for a championship, but the mindset was different. The fact that they were fighting just for their life, they played to a higher level in terms of their desperation. And we got down 2-0, but being the veteran group that we are, our power play came through for us, got a couple of goals for us, and as a result, we stayed in the game. And then later on, when we got behind a little bit again, that veteran leadership had us stay in the game, get things done, and we were able to prevail in the end.
Yeah, it was 4-2 Ohio State with a little under 7 minutes to play when Jefferson Dahl came through, Tyler Barnes came through. All of a sudden, it's tied. Your team was playing really well, I thought, in the third period, and then to overtime, you just carried it over, didn't you?
No, it was. We probably played, as in Penn State. I thought in Penn State when we were in overtime, we played very well, and again this night we played well in overtime, and Morgan Zelenik hit the goal post, and then later on, young Mr. Zangerli found the back of the net, and then it was just pandemonium. Great celebration for the Badger fans that were there and for our guys on the ice.
Yep, Mark Zangerli, the most outstanding player of the Big Ten tournament, joined by Frankie Simonelli and Michael Mersch on the all-tournament team. Back-to-back conference tournament championships for the Wisconsin Badgers, who head back to the big dance, and they'll be going to Cincinnati this weekend. More on the Midwest Regional when we come back.
I'm not what the girls here would call classically good-looking. I spent most of my youth in the dreaded friend zone. That all changed when my folks got Charter TV. I discovered tons of chick flicks in HD and on demand, and learned all the secrets to romancing the high school girl. Now in a school full of boys, I'm the man. I'm the man.
Get Charter TV starting at $29.99 per month. Charter, make way for more.
This is Andrew Zielsdorf. He plays hockey. This is leukemia. It's bad business. This is Andrew's oncology team. They love Andrew. They don't like leukemia. And thanks to them, Andrew is now cancer-free. Booyah. They are the world-renowned physicians, scientists, and nurses at the American Family Children's Hospital, pioneers in pediatric cancer care. UW Health. Remarkable.
Well, we're standing in front of the Big Ten Tournament Championship Trophy. That's a nice piece of hardware, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it's got some girth and substance to it. It's a good cup to lift over your heads, Nick. I know the guys enjoyed having that opportunity on Saturday.
Did anybody take any sips out of it by chance?
No. And then Coach, where's it going to be when we get home? It came in a great big box and it stayed in that box.
Wisconsin's win on Saturday night in the Big Ten Tournament final allowed North Dakota to make the NCAA tournament. And it just so happens that the longtime WCHA rivals are going to meet each other in the opening round of the Midwest Regional in Cincinnati. Wisconsin's a #1 seed. A lot was being made of that. You know, can you get a #1 seed, right, top 4 seed? What does it mean, actually?
Well, at this time of the season, it really means you get the nicer locker room at the rink. I mean, that's about it. I think that every team that's in the region, in any region, has a chance to win. When it's a one-and-done type of situation, I don't think being a 1 or a 4 seed has much credence to it. It's about going out there and playing one really good game after another and see who can put a string of 4 together here to win it all. So we get the nice locker room in Cincinnati. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if you're going to talk about this, but I think the fact we play North Dakota is a blessing. I think the fact that, hey, it's somebody we know. When you play somebody that you don't know or not familiar with, you tend to, like in a boxing match, well, we'll just kind of figure it out here a little bit. We know. They know us, we know them, and we'll be able to jump right in and get to some really good hockey right away.
Yeah, a number of your players mentioned last year's first-round matchup against UMass Lowell, a team that had been there the year before. Your club hadn't. And so the Riverhawks were aware of what was going on, and they admitted we were a step behind. We may not have been ready for the pace that Lowell provided that day.
And I hope that experience does pay off. I think it will, just in terms of our mindset. We'll be better prepared. We still have to go out and win a hockey game, but that helps. The fact is North Dakota, we have some familiarity with them. In taking a look at video, it's pretty much the same style of play. They're going to come after you. They're going to play tempo. They're going to play physical, and they have some skill. So it's the same North Dakota team, just a different year.
Yep. Number 19, Rocco Grimaldi, is their leading scorer. Their defense anchored by team captain number 18, Dylan Simpson, and number 24, Jordan Schmaltz. And they've got a pretty good goaltender who's been hot lately, Zane Gothberg, a .923 save percentage. He's done a nice job for Dave.
Yeah, they got all the pieces that you would think you'd have to get to the national tournament, and so it'll be a fun matchup.
Yeah, it'll be the 164th matchup between Wisconsin and North Dakota. The other side of the bracket is Ferris State and Colgate. And now Ferris was a top 5 team all year long and won the WCHA regular season title before losing to Minnesota State. I'm interested to see who comes out of that side, aren't you?
It'll be, we're doing our homework now. We've not seen those teams, so we're watching video on them right now and doing our homework. And, hopefully we do our job, and then we'll have to play one of those 2 teams. And so we're getting a little insight to them, but we haven't seen them all year.
Yeah, and they're playing at the U.S. Bank Arena. It's formerly known as the Riverfront Coliseum. At one time, the old Cincinnati Stingers played there in the World Hockey Association. Actually, Mark Messier and Mike Gartner started their pro careers in Cincinnati. Did you know that, Coach Eaves?
Here's another one. I'm going to come right back
at
you. What former Wisconsin Badger played there?
Oh, well, it wasn't you. No. I know Gary Shuchuk played a single game in the Coliseum. Who would that be?
Craig Norwich.
Craig Norwich played there with the Stingers. Nice.
Yeah. Well, he was a teammate. That's why I knew that. I had a little inside scoop on that one.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Best of luck. Have fun in the NCAA tournament. That's Badgers head coach Mike Eaves. Wisconsin and North Dakota face off 7 o'clock on Friday night. We'll have it on the Badgers Sports Network. It's also on ESPNU, and the winner advances to play either Ferris State or Colgate Saturday at 5:30. That game also on ESPNU. And for Mike Eaves, our producer, director, and timekeeper, Jay Williams, I'm Brian Posick. Thanks for watching the Badger Hockey Digest.